What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing about WWE 2K on next-gen consoles. More specifically, why I'm more excited for it than previous years, especially after getting my hands on the next-gen. The PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox are already out, and with me getting some hands-on these next-gens is really making me excited on the possibility of what WWE games could be giving us, and how WWE 2K next-gen or WWE 2K22 could be taking advantage of these powerful new consoles. Before we get into it though, you guys already know, make sure to hit a like on this video if you go on to enjoy this, and consider subscribing for more wrestling content. So first off, huge shout out to Brian Mystique from the Forbes website, as he ended up writing an article titled very similar to this video: WWE 2K on next gen consoles has amazing potential. And after reading this article, which I'll leave a link down in the description, I decided to come here and talk to you guys about what's making me excited about WWE 2K22, because now that the next gens are out, that is something that has been on my mind. I just can't wait to get my hands on that next wrestling game on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. After brainstorming for a bit and after reading Brian's article, I rounded out my excitement into three different things. First off, it's of course probably the most obvious one, and that is that the next gen console games absolutely look incredible. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have not been able to get a PlayStation 5. I have tried over 100 times already, and I'm just never able to check out with it because every time it just runs out of stock. But I do already have the brand new Xbox and have been enjoying some of that massive performance with games like the new Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Gears 5, which got a massive improvement and even runs at 120 frames per second, much like the other games I just discussed. So if you want to go over there and drop a powerbomb with Batista, it looks even more nicer now. And then the other game that I have been jumping into, it's NBA 2K20, just to look at the beauty of that game, and of course is more related to WWE 2K, as it is a 2K games and visual concept working on it. NBA 2K21 on next gen really impressed the heck out of me, and yes, a week ago we were excited because of the awesome trailers that they were dropping for it, but those are trailers. It's always about how the game is going to look once it comes out, and NBA 2K21 on next gen really delivers on all of that. 2K really made it feel like it is just a complete different game in the sense of how much improved it really is. As even Brian in the article indicated, what 2K was able to do with 10 3D render players, referees, the basketball and arena head coaches, assistant coaches, players on the bench, concession workers, cheerleaders, and just everything else that make that arena come alive during a basketball game. If they're able to do this on WWE 2K Next Gen, the improvement from previous games is just gonna be insane. It is a thing of beauty, much like when you're running 120 frames per second on all of the other games that I just mentioned, with that massive graphical improvement that all of them got. Looking at it, playing with it, and just thinking about what visual concept could do for WWE games, first thing that came to my head was we could finally get a WrestleMania that is actually on a stadium with a massive ramp with way more fans in it, and it could have a whole different feel than us just playing in a Monday Night Raw or SmackDown arena. With how much details the next gen could handle, there's no excuse for them to not give us a huge arena with a huge ramp and just way more features. Obviously, it's not just about a big arena or the awesome graphics, it's more about these next gens really having the powers for developers to give us what they couldn't give us before. And I can't wait to see what new features, new improvements the WWE games team ends up giving us in their next simulation game. And talking about these new features and improvements, the next thing that really got me excited, and it's something that we discussed over the last couple of months already, and it has to do with Patrick Gilmore coming on board and really doing things involving the community and actually taking the suggestions and the requests to improve the next game. He has been very honest on the fact that he wants to make the next game with the involvement of the community, doing different polls, doing different questions and answers, and of course the feedback project in which they took all of those requests and even share it with us. This means that we could kind of hold them accountable when the game comes out and it doesn't have a certain type of feature that the community really requested. For example, looking at the community creations, the cross-network community creation, the cross-platform feature for community creation ended up being a priority in the feedback project. It was what people requested the most, followed by more slots / remove limits, hashtag update / better search options, image uploader updates, and so on. So if any of these highly requested features are not in it, the community is going to complain and are going to call them out. And them doing this feedback project and sending it out there for us to see, it really makes it feel like they're trying to listen, trying to get that feedback, and they are going to be trying to work on whatever it is that we really want. Of course, not every single feature that we requested is gonna make it to the game, but I really hope that whatever we do see on each of the charts, at least a really good amount of it is included into the game, because obviously if we're voting for it, it's because it is what we want. And especially after WWE 2K20, the pressure is now on for WWE games to deliver to us a wrestling game that really revives the franchise and that is fun to play again, and that have a lot of things that have been missing for years when we used to have it 10 years ago. And the last thing that really hypes me up is the competition. Obviously not the best thing for 2K, but as they say, competition is good. It puts the pressure to bring out the best out of everyone. 2021 is going to be huge when it comes to the wrestling game scene. We know that Virtual Basement is working on a game and been working on it for quite a while now, the Wrestling Code, with a heavy focus on wrestlers from the independent scene, being built on the Unreal Engine 4. And probably even bigger competition is the AEW console game, which is set to come out on all platforms sometime around 2021. AEW is working with WWE 2K former partners Ukes, who've been making the WWE games for over 20 years now, so they got the experience. We already saw a cinematic trailer for it, and they're using games like SmackDown Here Comes the Pain and No Mercy as actual inspiration to what they want to give us. So with the experience of Ukes, there are going to be heavy competition for visual concepts at 2K games, which is only good for us because that means that each of them are going to be trying to outdo each other to give us the best game possible. So that is what I got for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What is getting you excited about WWE 2K on next gen, or as we expect it to be, WWE 2K22? These were just my general thoughts on it, and if you guys want to hear more in regards to this topic, make sure to leave a like on the video, and we might have to run it back discussing some specific features and more. Anyways guys, I thank you for watching. As I said, drop your thoughts down in the comments below, and for more, don't forget to turn on those notifications. I'll catch you on the next one, so stay savage.